Hello, everyone. Welcome to our UX expert interview session. Today, I'm excited to introduce our guest, Luka Kapetanić, a distinguished name in the realm of user experience. Hello, Luka. Welcome to UX Bonfire.
Hi, guys. Hi. Hello. It's really nice to be here.
Yeah, great to have you. So please tell us a bit about yourself. What is your background? What are you doing?
Well, actually, my background is pretty simple. I'm the founder and the designer in Little Captain LLC from Delaware. I live in Croatia, and I'm basically in love with design, especially in Web3.
Oh, great. So hey, it's awesome to have you here with us. And your role as a founder and designer at Little Captain speaks volume, of course. So what inspired you actually to pursue the career in design?
Oh, basically, since I was a kid, I got my first PC, I don't know, back in 90s. And well, on Windows 3.11, that there was a notorious program called Paint, and we still have it now. So
Yeah.
I started meddling with that. I remember redoing all the NBA teams logos, or trying to at least. So one thing led to another. After some time, I discovered Adobe Suite, the whole package, like Illustrator, Photoshop, and I don't know, InDesign. So I was pretty amazed. Wow, what can you do with this thing? So slowly but surely, I became a full-time designer, and that's basically it. I just explored, learning new things all the time, and now I can say that I'm really good at all the programs that are needed to do a good work.
Yeah, well, it's fascinating to hear how your passion for design ignited at such an early stage, from
Yeah,
paints to the suit. You've come a
yeah,
long way.
it actually dates from when I was, I don't know, 10, 11, or 12. I don't know,
Yeah.
something
Wow.
like that, deep into elementary school.
Yeah. And now with the blockchain technology and everything, what is your motivation for entering the Web3 space?
Well, actually, I was led into Web3 space through cryptocurrencies, right? I don't know, back in 2015 or 16. I actually built quite a few of Ethereum mining rigs of my
Oh,
own.
wow. Wow.
Yeah. I'm pretty handy with those things. So, yeah, it was back in those days. You needed to mine the cryptocurrency. You needed to go to that mining pool, and then you needed to transfer those funds from that mining pool into your wallet. Your wallet was basically my ETH wallet, and well. Uh, I don't know if you have been around in those days in that space, but the UX and UI was pretty awful. No average Joe could have understood what any of that means. So basically, it was like, well, this ain't any good. So I I started thinking about how to do it much better than it was, because, well, basically UX and UI is what will make or break any project, or well, basically UX and UI is what is needed to propel crypto to the masses, and it is happening. It is much easier to use crypto now that it was back in the day. So that was basically my motivation to put my skills to work in the Web3.
Yeah. So actually, Web3 is so lucky to have you. I mean, UX is so important for the mass
Well,
adoption.
it is also vice versa, because I have built a whole new career for myself in Web3, because back in the day, there weren't many experienced designers working in the space. The whole UX and UI was just basically made by developers, and they think if they understand everything that everyone should. It's just not the case.
Yeah, true. Okay, and so what kind of tools and skills have been most influential in your journey, and how have they supported your work?
Oh, well, believe it or not, apart from my expertise in all these programs like I don't know, Figma, InDesign, Photoshop, in web design, WordPress, Elementor, and things like that. The thing that is most useful is storytelling, because, well, when you are working with the project, you need to sell your idea of user journey to the founder, developer, or whoever might you be working with. So if you can sell your idea, your vision for how projects should look like, then you are basically halfway there. So the storytelling is what I'm using, well, pretty much all the time, because you need to transfer your idea to somebody else, and somebody else needs to understand. Somebody else maybe needs to add something more to your idea, and when it's when it gels to together well, you have a wonderful project and wonderful product as a result.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you adapt storytelling skills in presenting UI UX solutions to developers.
Yeah, and
well,
yep. Sorry. When you think about it, UX and UI is storytelling. You are telling a story of your product, of your service, of anything that you are doing. You're basically storytelling to a customer also. So storytelling is quite an important thing in UX and UI design.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Research as well. Research and user-centered design.
Yeah, sure. Because, well, ultimately, well, when I say storytelling, I know that can be confusing. But when you are doing a design, there is a thing when you are starting to think about how everything should look. You're making a storyboard. So
Right.
the storyboard consists of all the screens that you need to show in which order,
Mm-hmm.
for the thing to be the most understandable to your client, your user, your visitor, or anybody that comes around. So basically, it is storytelling. Yeah.
Mapping everything.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. And have you identified any areas of improvement that you are currently focusing on?
Apart from my constant improvement of my design skills, I'm really into it. I do improve all the time. I try to keep an eye out for the trends, for the newest trends, for trendy colors and things like that. But one improvement that I really do need is well, I'm a bad salesman. I really cannot sell. I cannot sell anything. I couldn't sell a glass of water in the Sahara Desert. So I'm trying to learn.
Well, acknowledging areas for growth is a testament of self-awareness. So that's already pretty great. And what do you have actually in mind as your next significant achievement?
Well, I think that since we have a new bull run in cryptocurrency looming on the horizon, I would really love to launch or join some awesome kind of crypto and blockchain project. That's my passion. I would like to achieve something like that. Something that would be basically a game changer. I know it's difficult. It's a big goal, but I hope it'll be possible, because you know, in a bear market everything like settles down. People are not so hyped up. There are not many new projects emerging, but I think that now in 2024 the things will change, and we will see new things that I would like to be a part of. So if somebody is watching, here is a designer that you need.
Yeah. Well, your enthusiasm to engage in game-changing blockchain project is palpable. Have you thought of also like implementing AI tools?
Well, I have tried. However, there is a thing that you need to be good at, and you need to be good at prompts with AI tools. So I did. What's the name of the biggest one for image making? What's the name of the tool? Can you help me out?
Well, I'm using Perplexity. I think it's Perplexity.
Uh-huh.
Where you can
Oh, well, yeah. Anyhow, I've given it a go. Images are pretty fascinating, but what I found out is that it takes me much more time to discover the right prompt for what I want to get than for me to actually design it. So I'm still using the old-fashioned Illustrator, and it's faster for me. For people who are not savvy with design tools, it's actually really of great help. It's just the same for like GPT. Some people are basing their whole blogs on AI. So for people who don't know how to write well, it's a great tool. Why not?
And also, by the way, prompts, there are courses actually nowadays.
Yeah, I bet. It's not easy, actually.
Yeah. Like Google Coursera, they just brought out, I think, 4 different kinds of courses regarding AI tools, how to write prompts, how to create images.
Yeah. It's not easy at all.
Yeah.
You know, actually, one image from Little Captain's website is AI generated. It's basically my image, my photo changed by the. I will show you when I showcase my portfolio. It's pretty interesting. Yeah.
So talking about your portfolio, can you provide some examples of some notable projects that you worked on, particularly those related to Web3?
Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna share my screen. Just a second. All right. There we go. Can you see it?
Yes, coin market alert.
Yeah, this is it. Well, basically, what coin market alert is, it is I think it is the first alerting system in the crypto space. These guys have been here since 2016 or something like that. So this is what it is actually. You have tons of different alerts, as you can see here: frequency alerts, new data alerts, one-time alerts, and so on and so on. I think you have more than 30 different alerting modules. So they can vary, when the price percentage changes, and so on and so on. It can be pretty confusing to know what alert to make for your investment. So we had to find a way to make it much simpler for an average Joe to use it. You invest your, I don't know, $1,000 in Bitcoin, and you want to know what happens all the time. So now we are trying to explain it here. The user interface is pretty clear. No complications. All the info is just straight in your face. Because if you start complicating with the design, then people will not be will not be focused on what's important, right? So they have a portfolio tracker also. It is also clear here. And latest news, okay, this is something that I didn't do. Actually, you see the images. If I did them, they would look much better. anyhow, at the top of the screen, you don't have like 50 buttons. You only have support. You have blog and login and sign up. This is yeah, really, really simple. When you log in, you come to this screen, which is also as simple as it gets. So the alert, you just select which one you want. It is all, well, basically pretty self-explanatory. And when you click on, for example, cryptocurrency price change, then you choose a cryptocurrency, for example, BTC.
So you also designed the user flow.
Sorry?
You designed this whole user flow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you just alert me when the price is above, I don't know, let's say something really hopeful here, 70K. And if the price is below, let's say, God forbid, 20K.
Yeah.
And you just set it. You have a callback, you have a push notification, Telegram, and it's just it. We are, for example, callback. Oh, this is the most complicated one. Telegram account. Start tracking, and that's it. Your alert was created successfully, and this is as simple as it gets. They have a portfolio tracker. You can input your portfolio. It's a shame I don't have one here. Sorry about that. Sorry.
No. So what was the most challenging for you actually to work on this project?
Oh, it was challenging. Well, in a way that there are many options, and when you have so many options, it is pretty difficult to put them all in correct places. So you are basically, if you have so many options, immediately you start thinking about some kind of sidebar, different colors, and so on. And then it is easier. It is really easy to get carried away. So the thing is that we decided to just put what's really important in the first like in focus of the UX, and deal with everything else like in the background. So that's what we did, because dashboard is what's really important here, and it's just in your face. Create alert, manage alert, and manage portfolio. Everything else is just
the most important steps.
Yeah, everything else is secondary, or even less important, and that's it. Another challenging thing about CoinMarketAlert is that I didn't do the branding before, so I needed to work with what I was given, and I was given the logo that I'm not really fond of. Honestly, sorry, Roderick. It is 3 colors and different shades of colors, and they are all like battling each other for supremacy here. You get orange, which is punchy. You have this green and blue and everything. So imagine if an inexperienced designer sets himself loose with these colors on the website. It would be like a circus, you know.
Yeah.
Something like that. That was challenging also. So that's why I tried to not use it for a background or anything like that. 3 colors are great when you have three boxes.
3 main features.
Yeah, main features, so you can separate them with colors. Also, these are custom-made icons for CoinMarketAlert. You can also separate things like that, so they are more visible. you can work with it. I would be much happier if I got only one color logo and then go from there. But what can you do? This turned out to be quite alright.
Yeah,
In my opinion.
yeah. Kept it consistent, so it's good.
Yeah. For example, when you get one colored logo, which is, for example, this Bizu, this is it is a website as a service company from Croatia. Well, it is well, okay, it is a white and one color logo here, and then you can just go wild with other colors, you know. So this is a hero section, which, well, basically you have all the info. Your new website for €7 per month. That's all. That's everything that people need to know and have. They can go now or watch the explainer video. In the top section is basically nothing but slider, you know, about us, services, price, because it is easier to find the sections than to scroll. And that is the whole idea behind this UX and UI, the simplicity, regardless of all these wild colors behind. It is pretty simple. You don't have thousands of different pages and things like that. It is really simple. And that's sorry, that's really what's cool when you get a simple branding, you know, one color, two colors, and that's it, because then you have some firm basis with which you are working for, and you can let your imagination run wild.
Creativity.
Yeah, that's it. So if we continue about imagination running wild, before I do, let me just mention that sadly, another project that I was a part of for quite a long time, for I think 2 or 3 years in the Web3, which was 18 digits. It was well, basically crypto market sentiment tracking service, or, well, I shouldn't call it service, but a project. Yeah. They were giving out cryptocurrency for users' votes. So users were voting on their favorite cryptos, or cryptos which they deemed will be mooning in the next cycle, and they were getting coins for their time. Yeah. So sadly, I cannot show you that UX UI, because they obviously shut down their website. They went out of business. Yeah, sadly, it is like that when you are dealing with crypto and blockchain startups. It's well known that it's really a low percentage of them make it. So there are also there was Phoenix Flow. They wanted to do crypto trading aggregator that also fell through in the end due to poor management. Nothing to do with design here, guys. The design was good. and so on. Yeah, sadly.
So with these kind of projects, especially like startups, what is like the most challenging thing, or maybe a tip for other designers?
With startups, they don't have a clear vision what their branding should be like. So because when you are asked to do a branding for the project, then a designer first asks a lot of questions. For example, what's your message to your customer? What kind of feel do you want your product or your service to radiate towards your potential clients, and so on and so on? And that they mostly they just don't know to answer all these questions. So first thing, you have to hang around with those guys to see what's the company culture. So when I start designing a brand, the company culture is pretty important, right? Because if you are doing some job for a bank, then you will choose mostly there are banking colors, they're the dark blue, gray, like navy blue or something like that. You won't use orange, you won't use some punchy colors and so on. On the other side, if you're dealing with crypto startups, right, then you don't have such a uniform thing to go by, so it is difficult if the company that you are dealing with doesn't have a clear
Purpose.
not a clear purpose, but a clear vision of what they want. And they and then they just tell you, oh, we need a logo and well, we need a branding, and that's it. It is difficult to start working, because they are expecting most of the time for you to come up with a solution within a week or within 2 weeks, because they're always saying, we got ICO coming up, we are in a hurry. Everyone is always in a hurry because the bull run is coming, come on. And besides that, in 2 weeks we need the 20 social media images and explainer video, and they still don't have a clear branding vision. So that's the biggest challenge for me.
Oh, okay. Well, any other interesting cases that you worked on that you would like to show our viewers?
Yeah, sure. When I do showcase any of my work, I always start from my own website, which is Little Captain Design, which is basically a showcase of what we can do, right? So I always say, so, well, if you have enough money, your website can look like this. Yeah, and it is also pretty simple. The basic idea is that you want to showcase everything that you can do, not go into deep, because then, well, basically you want the user to, the potential client, to contact you. So you don't, in my opinion, you don't need to explain every detail on your website. The website is just a hook, right?
Yeah. Well,
And
it shows your signature.
Sorry?
Like every artist has their own signature, so your website should actually display your specific signature, which
Exactly.
makes you...
Exactly. And my signature is that whenever I can, I like to do these side menus that open on click. You see this? So they don't get in a way when you are scrolling. That I really hate these top menus, but sometimes they are the only thing that works. But these side menus, they are intuitive, because, well, you will start scrolling and you will see what's this thing on the left that's ever present, and you will just click. Oh yeah, it's here. Portfolio, NFTs, blog, contact. All right. Website templates. Okay. And then if you don't need it anymore, you just close it, and you continue, right? So
it's a bit of a drop down. So it's, instead of dropping down, it's just moving from left to right.
yes, exactly. And since our monitors on our computers are landscape, you have more space from left to right than from top to bottom, right?
Well, makes sense. Yeah.
So when you put up a menu, you are wasting your invaluable space, which goes from up to down, which is much less space, right?
Correct.
And from left to right, you have much more space. So you can slap the even bigger menu on the left or on the right, and you wasted basically no space, because this part of your screen is almost always empty, right? Isn't it? Yeah, when
And
you see,
that the button has an arrow so that the user
yeah,
can expect it going according to the arrow direction.
exactly. So when you take a look at Coin Market Alert, the guys, they wanted top menu, but you see on the left, empty. This is all unused space which you can
Yeah,
use for the menu, right?
yeah,
Which you have here. And when you scroll, it's just a little bit transparent, so the whole thing is visible. And I was talking about AI, right? Here it
yes.
is. This is,
Oh, this
believe
is
it
the
or not, yeah, this is me as seen by the AI and colored a wee bit. I was a bit younger also.
the
That's a
finished
lie.
view.
I
Yes.
told AI to make me younger.
Okay, okay, pretty cool. Hey, awesome. So
Yeah,
the projects portfolio you showcased were really impressive. Unique design, skills, remarkable work. Thank you so much.
yeah, no problem at all.
So lastly, could you leave us with a memorable motto or phrase that encapsulates your approach to design and life?
Uh, yeah, sure. Well, it's what I was always thinking about when I was in some tough places. It's that you have to educate yourself, constantly work a lot, of course, try new things always, and naturally, do not be afraid of failure.
Yeah, failure, what makes you learn and improve, and you're never too old to learn.
Yeah, exactly. As you can see, I have gray hair here already. I still love learning, not just in design, in life. I started playing chess. I'm pretty awful, but I have a will to learn.
At least you start, yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
exactly. You just start and see what happens. Give it your best. Educate yourself. Don't be lazy, and
yeah.
everything will come to place.
Well, that's a very good motto. So, love your journey and insights. Incredibly intriguing, inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing your unique perspective with us.
No
And your
problem at
dedication
all.
to design and the Web3 space is, of course, gold. And I can't wait to see your next game changing project and hope to hear
Yeah,
from you
I
soon.
hope you will. I hope you will. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So, thank you very much,
Right.
Luca.
Yeah, thank you. It was really a pleasure to be here with you.